and I was with Women for Obama, and I worked on several fundraisers and events in New York. And when some of the women, when we were trying to fill a slate here in upstate New York, and some of the women there with the campaign found out that I was actually a resident here in Ghent, they asked if I would be interested, and I said, well, I've never done this before, but I guess I can start. So it started because I believe in Obama so much. And so I started back in October gathering signatures to get him on the slate. And he now has a full slate of delegates. We gathered, I think it was 32,000 signatures in New York State to get him on the ballot, and you only needed 5,000, so it was really remarkable, and it was exciting. It was exciting. So I met a lot of people. A lot of people were interested, and then after he started doing so well, in the next phase came, well, we'd like to get some offices, more visibility, because I think in the beginning it was maybe they thought our senator was going to be the one to take New York, and we're here to say maybe not. And so we tried to open offices, as many as we could. The space was very kindly donated to us by another supporter, and I started making phone calls, first of all, to just my friends and people that I knew were Obama supporters, and it's been amazing how it has spread from there.
I am a huge supporter of Barack Obama for a number of reasons. His vision of bringing change to this country is something that I feel very, very strongly about. The idea of changing Washington and the politics as usual that runs rampant in Washington, D.C. is something that I also feel very strongly about.
I was really galvanized by the speech that he gave at the Democratic Convention. And of course you can't base an entire career on one speech, but if you could, that would have been a great speech to do it on. And
I'm a Barack Obama supporter because I believe that we need a change in this country, and I'm not at all convinced that Hillary will be a change at all. She's been a very traditional politician, and she's voted for all the wrong things over the time that she's been in the Senate. We need someone who will come in with new ideas and actually give us a fresh start.
And I guess one of the main reasons I'm for Obama is that I really think it's time to kind of change the conversation in this country. I would not be looking forward to another 4 or 8 years of listening to the right wing and the Clintons fight each other. And I think Barack Obama really is positioned to change that conversation, to focus us back on the problems that we face instead of the partisan infighting that has been so much a feature of basically my entire adult life of politics in America.
And I've actually worked in politics and government my entire life, and I have never seen in my lifetime anyone as inspirational and as eloquent and who has all of the potential to be a great statesman, Lincoln-esque, I've heard, as Barack Obama. I'm so proud to support him.
And the thing about Obama that I like very much is his whole approach to the political system. The fact that he's looking for a unifying approach, and that he is a candidate that can unify our party and unify our country and provide new and fresh leadership to the country.
And I'm for Obama because I think this country is ready for a change, and he's not a Bush or a Clinton. And can we really support another Clinton? We've had 2 Bushes and a Clinton. It's time for a change. Obama in 2008.
I like Obama as our future president because I think he's a total breath of fresh air, which I think this country sorely, sorely needs. I am South African by naturalization, and now I am American. And in a funny way, from the beginning, he sort of reminded me of a young Nelson Mandela, which, funnily enough, at the time was white South Africa's biggest fear. And then when he became the president, he was their biggest hope. And actually, they were fearful for when he was going to no longer be their president. So I'm not trying to say that Barack is, a Nelson Mandela, but I think that the whole experience thing is something that's kind of overrated. I think just basically down to when you see business ideas, the new business people who are coming up with the new ideas are the ones that are getting somewhere. And we need fresh, new, young, energetic, passionate. I think that's what we really need. And that's why I am voting Obama for president.
When the campaign first started, I kind of had the feeling that Obama was a little short on policy specifics, and I kept looking for more meat on the bone. And then I realized, after hearing him a few times, that he was doing exactly what we need, which is to give us some sort of uplifting rhetoric and sort of help us recapture our dignity again as a nation. And I feel like his message is exactly what we need to be hearing right now, because the morale in this country is at an all-time low. It's the worst I've ever seen it. And we have very little faith in our government. And I think the fact that he's setting the goals high and setting his sights high for all of us is exactly the right inspirational message, and I'm totally behind it.
Let me explain to you why I am so in favor of him. I was a teacher in Albany in the 70s at a time when there were many problems with children in the inner cities. There was hunger, homelessness, drugs, and I have seen that. And what I'm seeing today in the year 2008 is not very much different. Even in our schools locally, we're seeing problems with drugs. We're seeing children who go home to places where there are no parents and there is no supervision. And I look at President Bush's program of No Child Left Behind, and as far as I see it, every child is left behind. And that's why I'm putting my faith and my vote forward for Barack Obama. And I hope you will too, because this is a position of hope that he is promoting. And I think that all of us need to look at education. No Child Left Behind has done nothing more than serve his war in Iraq by allowing the military to have the phone numbers of kids graduating from high school and promote the military to them. We need an educational program in our country that educates all children, that doesn't take away time from Native American studies on Indian reservations. Everybody has been harmed by this program. I think Barack Obama promises a bright new future for children, and I think we should all look forward to that. Vote for him.
I believe that he is truly a uniter. I believe he is the person that will best bring together Republicans and Democrats and independents to get the kinds of changes and reforms passed through the government that we need passed through. I don't believe that there is anybody else running for president right now that can do that. I believe that his experience as a community organizer and as a civil rights attorney more than prepares him for the White House. I believe that he can inspire this country to work together. He inspires people's imaginations. He inspires people's just belief in politics again, and I think that that's a really important thing.
I'm supporting Barack Obama in the primary because basically I think he's got the best chance of winning big in the national election, and I think he's going to help down-ticket Democrats so that we can have a bigger majority in the House and the Senate.
Well, at 51 years old, the last time that I found somebody inspiring to me was JFK. This is the first time in double big as 40 years that I find somebody sincere, that I can listen to as speaker. He speaks from his heart. I find him to be extremely sincere. And the way the political machine runs in these days, it could be very difficult to accomplish everything that you may want to accomplish as a president. But I think that his personality and his want to do will produce a lot more than even the Clintons. And I'm putting them together.